Today we're going to touch on what I consider still one of the best Napoleonic War games out there, Napoleon Total War. And the battle I wanted to try is the Battle of Lodi. This is really the battle where Napoleon Bonaparte made a name for himself, and we're going to see if we can't relive that legacy.
Turin laid my sights. The Piedmontese let my army pass. The Austrians under Beaulieu fell back on Milan. I pressed hard and caught them at Lodi. Sebotendorf can read the battlefield. He can see that I must send men over the only bridge across the River Po and take on his men on the east bank. But can he see what is coming next? May 10th, 1796. After 2 days of forced marching, my army has caught the retreating Austrian army at Lodi. This is the time to strike. The Austrian rear guard is separated from the main army and vulnerable until it can reach the safety of the town. General Beaulieu is forced to stay on the battlefield to oversee the Austrian retreat. We must capture or kill the Austrian general and much of his force to end Austrian interests in northwest Italy. If Beaulieu is removed, the French can pen the Austrians in Lombardy into the fortress at Mantua. I must prevent Beaulieu from escaping the battlefield.
Sounds like a plan, friends. Now, we could group these guys up into separate groups, pardon me for a second here, but what I'm actually going to do is I am not going to group them up in a separate, or I'm not going to group them up together. I'm going to send them on separate missions. Specifically, we push forward with quite a few of our Revolutionary Guard, and you know what? We should send one of our Lombardy units. These guys are very good at opening fire. They're skirmishers as well, so we'll go ahead and get them into light infantry behavior and toggle skirmish mode, and let's push our grenadiers up there as well. I'm trying to get these cannons much closer to the Austrians, but as you can imagine, that's going to be a bit of a challenge too, so let's just do what we can here. As for our cavalry, I'm going to keep them close to Napoleon. A few of them can actually start opening fire, but I'm actually going to let the chasseurs begin the firing here. Could see that general already escaping. We just can't let him escape, so essentially we want to try and get a shot on him when we have that opportunity. Really focus on the general, and specifically probably get into one of these buildings to be able to shoot him from the windows. But I want our men in combat positions right now, and we might even be able to overwhelm some of these forces with a charge. But I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. Just standard Landwehr, they will be knocked down quite easily. Preparez-vous! We are going to fight, boys. Get the Grenzers first. Wiping out a nice unit of Austrian Grenzers always makes my day, and in fact, I might even bring up some cavalry for this. Some chasseurs, just to get a nice line of fire on the enemy. Prepare to fire. And actually, it looks like a lot of the enemy units will start to converge here. Let's get some shots of the chasseurs. Beautiful. Beautiful. Consistent fire there. That's what we need. Reload and keep firing. Now, it looks like those guys over here are having some trouble, so we might want to send the Grenadiers forward. We can also send Napoleon forward to give them a little bit of self-respect, as it were. So I'm going to push Napoleon over here, where most of our infantry are. And I will unload some of these artillery pieces. I hope this is not too close to our men. Keep it up, boys. Got some grenadiers right here. That's definitely a unit I want to wipe out. So let's get the chasseurs once again firing here. Big, strong soldiers. We don't need that. Let them reload. Actually, let them reload. In fact, we might even be able to charge down the Landwehr. This is a very weak unit. So you know what, chasseurs? Swords at the ready. Chargez. Do the same over here and wipe them out. For the enemy being inside a building, that is a problem. And what we're going to do is, as soon as we break these guys, we are going to charge that building for sure. I'm keeping this unit right here. We moved a little too far, but I think the Landwehr are, yes, they are finished. And what we'll do is we'll bring these boys around and immediately assist with the German Grenadiers. From that building, they'll be able to knock down quite a lot of our cavalry, so we do want to be careful. They're not in square formation, though, and that helps. Now, what I'm considering doing is taking these cav units and going on a sort of suicide mission just to wipe out that enemy general. Wow, okay, never mind. We don't have to take the house. It looks like our artillery just wiped that house out completely. In fact, we should get these guys attacking hand-to-hand. Let's just go ahead and wipe the enemy out. But that place is burning, and any Austrian units inside are going to burn with it. Down they go. Now let's start moving our infantry forward, guys. Definitely want to get closer to where all those Austrians are. And potentially we want to bring those grenadiers over here. They can toss grenades, thus the name, into this group of Austrians. Such a large group, I think it would be very useful. So I'm going to try to move them. We're no closer to that enemy general. That damn general cannot survive. The town hall is also taken by the enemy, so you know what? I might actually just go for a push into the town hall itself. Throw some grenades in there and then push in. Where is Napoleon? Move forward. We still have some cannons. Let's try to get them on this side of the river, aiming at that general. Trying to attack on multiple sides here so that, of course, the Austrians are getting hit from multiple angles. And here are the grenadiers. Are they ready? I don't know. Throw some grenades in there. See if it makes a difference. Okay, come on. Right through the windows. Oh my goodness. Let's go for it. Chargez. Could even charge it over here, and you know what? I think we have to. Let's get that cavalry sort of have the enemy focus elsewhere, because right now they're getting multiple canister shots with that 12-pound artillery, and that might just wipe us out. Avance! We're going to push forward with the infantry. Come on, let's go, let's go. That we've got to be careful. There are some more Austrians back here, the Landwehr, and I'm actually just going to run them down. Got an infantry unit here we kind of overlooked. We want to bring them to the front immediately. Look at that. Our guys are doing okay in that building. We've got to take it. So I am going to also commit this unit to the attack. Fire, boys! Push Napoleon up right here. I know he's going to be in a dangerous position, but we got to do it, boys. Actually, we'll send this infantry, the chasseurs, just standard light infantry right up there. And the Lombardy units, why did they go all the way back here? Let's get forward with them, as well as the Grenadiers. I just adore Napoleon Total War. This is a wonderful game. Let's get up there, and it looks like we're winning the battle there in the center. That's the battle we absolutely need to win. Incredibly, though, they fought us off here. I didn't expect that to happen. The Landwehr units did fight us off. We're just going to go ahead and run them down with the cavalry. Okay, we have taken the building, guys. We have taken the town hall. The question is, can we wipe out the enemy general? It's all the way over here. I'm almost tempted to just target him, but I'm going to target the soldiers. And try to get across the river as quickly as possible. So there we go, just as I thought, running down the Landwehr units. But now what we need to do with these chasseurs is run down the general. Still quite a few Austrian troops on the other side of the river. We're not going to worry about those too much, though. We've got the rest of the Austrians on the run. We could even go ahead and charge them here, although I don't think that's going to be a very good idea. We need to keep advancing across the river and firing. Look at that. They're actually trying to get across over here. They're desperate to get back on this side, and we want to be careful because the town hall could be damaged. Right now, the damage is not very bad, but obviously that could get a lot worse. Keep it up, boys. Just firing at the retreating units here. I wonder if we're going to have to leave the town hall and actually engage the enemy. I kind of hope not. They're already doing some damage here. 51% damage. I think we get the hell out of the town hall and start engaging. So we're going to step out here. Same with the Grenadiers. And we are going to go ahead and charge across the river with Napoleon leading the way. Come on, boys, quickly. These bastards are doing anything they can to stop us. Absolutely have to get out of that damn building before it comes crashing down. We've done it to them. Don't think they can't do it to us. And there we go. Got a few more infantry units. Now, I'm actually going to start firing at these units over here. They look like they're in a very bad way. So let's see if the Grenadiers can't actually... They could throw grenades. But I think I'm going to save my grenades for that clump of units there and potentially the enemy general.
The Austrian General Beaulieu is leaving the field.
We have to capture him.
Capture him. Kill him.
We've got to try and catch Beaulieu. I'm not sure if we can. We're going to try to maneuver our cavalry around to catch him. Even if it means moving Napoleon himself through, we have to send everybody at Beaulieu. So at this point... Chargez. This bridge signifies victory or defeat without a shadow of a doubt. So we're sending everything over there. Beaulieu, I think he's walking off the field. I hope he's kind of trotting off the field. Let's hope that that's good enough for us to catch him. And you know what? Before I get into combat, I should have thrown those nades. But I think these Grenadiers are so angry, they're going to break through quite easily, especially with Napoleon guiding them. Also going to rally with Napoleon. It's all up to him to run down the general. Come on, boys. We need you fighting more ferociously than that. I'm going to take these guys away from this attack and focus on this one. And what we'll do is we'll follow up with these guys on the charge. In fact, we'll just fire as they're already quite a ways away. Let's do it, guys. Come on. With the assistance of Napoleon, you should be able to make it. I'm still trying to break out here with Napoleon to chase down the enemy general. See if we can break out this way. While our men sort of hold down the Austrian infantry. Okay, here we go. I think we just got away, but now, of course, we got to chase down that general. Johann Beaulieu. So far, it looks like our men have managed to beat them across the river. Beautiful. We'll try to follow. I'm not sure if we can catch him, but perhaps we could actually get some shots off on him eventually. So for now, I'm going to take our infantry specifically, get him off charge, and just chase Beaulieu over here. In fact, we'll start firing at the Grenzers, so that they're not any more of a threat. I don't know why our Grenadiers decided to just blow themselves up, but I'm sure they have their reasons. Napoleon is now catching up with Beaulieu, and the question is, can he beat him on the field? Can he beat him in hand-to-hand combat? Je ne sais pas, my friends. I don't know. Grenadiers! Look at all the dead Austrians on this side with that massive charge across the river. I think we can say that it paid off. Grenzer's taking a nice, nasty beating, but we still have a few more Chasseurs, as well as Grenadiers, etc., that we can bring forth. And enemy general has been killed, guys. General Beaulieu is dead. But what we don't want to happen is we don't want Napoleon to die here as well. Although I think, yes, the enemy general his bodyguard is just running away. So we're going to bring Napoleon back to the battlefield. Of course, carefully. We could even charge the enemy in the rear here. That's going to be pretty risky with a group of just 14. I think it's going to be way too risky for us to do it. What we could do is advance with the Grenadiers and throw those grenades. This would be as good a time as any. Pour Napoleon! Should be close enough. I guess we have to get them all in our visual range here, not just a few of them. I'm not going to force them to run. Here we go. Light those bombs. Ooh! Devastating. And I'm just going to keep firing. I'm not going to advance. I'd love to charge, but with the lack of manpower here, I think just staying and firing is the best course of action. Now that we've let them have a round, we'll charge. And I'm bringing Napoleon in for this as well. I said I wouldn't, but you know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures. And this is definitely a desperate time. You know what? Not desperate enough. Not desperate enough. Run, run, run. Go, Hebu. Let's get out of here. Definitely not desperate enough. We got to bring over the rest of the men to wipe out that group of Austrians. And I hope that the infantry is doing what I wanted them to do in wiping out that gun, but it might just be a little too far away. Let's get the Grenadiers over here to mop up the enemy infantry. Definitely not getting the best visual here on the enemy unit. Just want the guys to stop like right there and return fire. Same with the Chasseurs. What we might need to do is just bring Napoleon back across the river. I'm thinking he can also probably take out the artillery pretty easily. I'm going to hope so and move him here. Grenadiers! Grenadiers! I don't know what language I was speaking. Come on! Chargez! Bayonet to bayonet combat. Every man for himself. And you know what? I'm actually going to get one of these guys back in that building, because I think he's going to be more useful there. And sure enough, we did manage to wipe out the enemy artillery with Napoleon. And we're even going to be able to get across the river here. Oh, maybe not. That unit is still active. Man, does not want to go down. Although now without artillery, I feel a lot safer getting in the town hall. Even though it's on fire and not in the best shape, we're going to get in that town hall and defend it to the last man. See how our Grenadiers are doing? They don't have Napoleon support, so obviously it's a bit of a dangerous fight on all ends. But the Tricolore remains at the front. We're going to have to do a crazy charge against these guys just because they're at such an odd angle that we can barely see them. So let's go for it. Funny enough, it looks like the bridge is giving us a bit of cover anyway, so here we go. We could bring Napoleon over here to give them a nice big rally boost. I think that's going to be the trick. I hope so. Vive Napoleon! There we go. Boosted them a bit. And it's only 7 guys left in the Emperor's unit. He's not the Emperor yet, but only 7 guys left in his unit. I don't know if I should move forward or not. I'm just going to keep my distance, but I am going to remain in range of my men so that they know we're with them. Even our Grenadiers are putting up a really nice fight over here. But I think the last part of the fight is going to come down to that town hall. Can we hold it? And more importantly, can we stop the enemy from blowing it up with those cannons? Liberté! And there we go. She's gone. Now, I think sending Napoleon with just 5 men now would be a terrible idea. And thankfully, we got the victory. So there we go, guys. A close victory. I'll take it.
Northern Italy is mine.
Okay, Vive Napoleon. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see some more Napoleon Total War battles, let me know by hitting that like button, dropping a comment down below, and subscribing if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to hit the bell, guys, so that you get regular updates on when I'm uploading. And I'll catch you on the next video.